Divine cards is a system of cartomancy where praying cards are used to make predictions of your characteristics and your future timeline. The origins of this system date back to over 20,000 years ago. This was during a time when ancient wise men observed the cosmos and formulate mathematical systems. These teachings were preserved till this day, and I'm honored to present to you the Divine Cards. In this system, each day of the year is assigned one card. Each living man or woman is assigned 1 to 4 cards depending on their date of birth. The main card or birth card is of most significance, followed by the planetary ruling card or PRC. For some birthdays, there is a third or fourth card. You can see from the chart here or check the links below for your card. If you feel that the card doesn't really resonate with you, you may want to look into your birth time. I noticed the time difference when I was calculating the lucky dates for a client to buy lottery. It opened the next day. For example, if you're born in Singapore on March 7, in New York, it's March 6. So you may have to convert your birth time to UTC and then follow that date to find your birth cards. Once you have found your cards, you can check them out. If you cannot find the video on your particular card, means I have not made them yet. So please like and subscribe so that I can continue to make more videos. Thank you. 9 is associated with the planet Mars, the energy of a soldier. 9 is about endings. It brings endings and transformation for the better. So that is why 9 is also a humanitarian number. And 9 is completion, the finisher. The end is also the beginning as we proceed to another cycle. 9 destroys and it fulfills. It is the beginning and the end. It is transformation. 9 must lose their identity in order to find their rightful place. The positive side of 9 is they represent the higher law, universal love, and fulfillment. The negative side of 9 is selfishness, dissipation, and disappointments. The clubs symbolize the teacher and the receptive quality of the mind, the intellectual interests and mental reactions to people, things, circumstances, and events. They are the seekers. This is the first leaf to come into life and the last to go into fall. So it signifies summer. The ancient element is air. Air is required to ignite the fire of creation and expansion. It is also the ambition that creates. It uses knowledge to create. It creates life, money, and wealth. They are the guardians of intelligence and rule all mental processes, psychological reaction, educational interests, inquiries, communication, and messages. They investigate and instigate arguments, disputes, and debates. The crux is also associated with luck and maturity. They are the brains behind successful activities. Their path and quest is for universal knowledge. They are the messengers of the gods, the links between heaven and earth. The clubs are good at all forms of education, legal matters, literature, journalism, and all creative sides. The positive side of the Clubs, they are brilliant, magnetic, thoroughly informed, and they make safe counselors. The negative side can be aggressive, intrusive, trickery, unreliable, and dishonest. So the Club's living man, woman, or energy can tend towards the positive, negative, or being balanced. Nine of Clubs. Keywords: mental disappointments, tired after constant struggles. The Nine of Clubs is similar to the Nine of Wands in the Tarot. The similar keywords are resilience and tests of faith. This card is also known as the giver of universal knowledge, the struggle and obstacles of the mental realm, and sexual love. Nine of Cups, many of you encounter difficulties in your childhood before 12 years old. There are some kind of uncertainties and frustrations in your life. So if these difficulties are overcome in your early years, it will be much easier for you to attain success in your later years. Your life should get better by your mid-30s, but this is a very karmically linked, it's very karmic kind of energy. So you wanna be careful. I mean, I have met Nine of Clubs who have very negative characters and personalities, and their life is just, it sucks. And also, you want to be careful that you are not being influenced by the wrong kind of woman. You are warm and friendly with a great sense of obligation. You are responsible, you keep promises, and also you pay your debts. Because if you don't, you know that karma bites back at you very fast, almost instantly. Nine of Cups, you may have a tendency to overthink and disappoint yourself. So you need to let go of disappointments. There is also a tendency to worry a lot, and you may be dependent upon approval and sympathy. You do have a strong negative side which you are aware of, and you are able to overcome the negative tendencies. You are in this lifetime to pay off old debts and obligations. But some of you are here to collect old debts. There are some karmic debts linked to this card. There is a very karmic element and law which is operational in your life. You may say, well, everyone operates on law of karma. Yes, that is true, but for you, karma is very real. So for you, the key word is to let go and let it be. You must have faith in yourselves and optimism in the face of problems. And you are a tough cookie, able to overcome a lot of adversaries. Nine of Cups, it is not advisable for you to speed or do things too fast. Some of you may be accident prone, touch wood. So be careful of fast cars, fast driving, fast woman, fast whatever. It is also good for you to seek a strong, worthy personality or idol to follow. It's good for you to develop independence and rule your own life. You want to fix things that are broken or problems that are not solved, because unresolved matters can seriously affect your life.
If you are spiritually advanced, you are usually able to do spiritual communication, mental healing, because you are very intuitive. Extrasensory perception is very good. You are able to develop in this area. And if you are dealing with spiritual work, you must always have protection. You love to travel. It could be physical travel or astral travel, and especially you travel in your mind, your mental realm. You have very good physical regenerative powers, and usually you are able to heal from certain physical illnesses and undesirable health conditions. Most of these illnesses are affected by your early emotions and negative outlook in life.
Career. You want to think of your work as a labor of love, a contribution to humanity. That way, you are able to overcome a lot of challenges and obstacles. You are also a good gambler and risk taker at heart. Sometimes, out of curiosity or interest, you can become extremists. However, you can also make great discoveries that can benefit humanity. Mentally, you are able to achieve to great heights, and you are usually able to find a successful businessman or mentor who can help you a lot. If you are materialistic, you can become hard-headed and get into a lot of trouble due to your greed. But if you cultivate your potential and gifts, you can reach to great heights. If you work with sick people, usually your income is good.
Most of you, your career may not be so established before you reach mid 30s, around 36. If you are established before 36, you are considered very good with a good karma, meaning you are morally, you are okay, good. One thing about you, you have no patience with stupid people, stupidity, or people who always fail. So maybe if you have to work with such people, you wanna change your job, or you wanna have more patience. So it may be better for you to work with a selected group of people or with a special mentor. If you are in the commercial line, you are usually able to succeed with foreigners and foreign countries, foreign cultures. Bear in mind this is a collective reading. For career readings, we still need to look at your birth details, what elements, things like that. So if you want a consultation, the links are below.
Love. If you are a female, watch out for the tendency to be flirtatious and tribal because you may gain short term temporary satisfaction, but in the long term, you may be affected in a negative way.
You are highly romantic. That's why some of you actually enjoy the romance more than marriage. Some of you may have a tendency to have extramarital affairs. You desire love and a good home life. You are able to establish a very strong connection with one person, usually. And if this person is good, you are set for life. If this person is not so ideal, that's where you can have a lot of problems, and you want to watch out for the tendency to be too dependent. Also, because you are very, very sensitive, you can be easily hurt. Marriageability on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is very marriageable, 10 is totally unmarriageable. 9 of Cups, your marriageability is a 4. You are very marriageable, quite marriageable, but your high romantic ideas may come crashing down on you. Again, you may want to let go of certain high ideas that you have regarding love and marriage. Usually, you may have at least one difficult divorce, and after that, your life is just on a totally different path.
From my experience, the marriageability is just an indication of how much you want to have a home and the stability of a home. It does not tell if you are able to maintain the marriage. For example, the marriageability of Elizabeth Taylor is a 4. She is very marriageable and has this need to want to have a stable home and security. However, as you can see from her history, there is a string of divorce and marriages.
Besides marriageability, we can also see your connections with this particular person.
Besides your own destiny cards, you also have your Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, and a whole lot of other planetary cards. There are also past life connections. I will list some of your cards at the end of this video. So if you want to know what sort of connections you have between you and this particular person, you can search for their birth cards by their date of birth. For example, if the person is born on January 14, their main birth card will be the King of Diamonds, and their planetary card will be the Eight of Cups. They may also have a third or fourth card. And then you check if the King of Diamonds has any present life connection with you. There can be more than one connection. There can be a Venus or double Venus, sometimes even triple Venus, which is, I think, quite rare, but yes, there is. There can be karmic connections, and then you can search for the King of Diamonds general reading to get a basic idea of this person's characteristics. 9 of Cups. Your first karmic is the Queen of Hearts. Your second karmic is the 6 of Diamonds. Your Mercury is the 9 of Spades. Your Venus is the 2 of Hearts. Your Mars is the King of Hearts. Your Jupiter is the King of Diamonds. Your Saturn is the 6 of Hearts. Your Uranus is the 4 of Cups. Your Neptune is the 2 of Diamonds. Your challenge is the Jack of Spades. And your result is the 8 of Cups. So what are all these connections about? Every card can indicate a living man or woman. It can also indicate an energy that you have or you are dealing with. You can also get the extended readings if you want to know more about your connections with these different karmics, how to deal with these challenging energies, and how to navigate around these energies. It is good to know so that you can navigate around these people or energies. For the extended readings, I will be doing the Karma cards and Pluto cards first because I find that these are more important ones. You can click on the links below to find out what are these cards about. Bear in mind that these are general readings because there may be details that I'm not able to share with you through the videos. If you would like a more detailed reading or learn more, you can check out Robert Lee Camp or myself and my partners. All the links are on the screen or below. It's an honor for me that you subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.